Tea parties are like church. We can't get tired of this. The Bible says, forsake not the gathering of yourselves together. And let me tell you, there's a couple of effects when we come together like this that are really, really important. Number one, how many of you guys went to the Glenn Beck Common Sense Comedy Tour that we did for WLAP? A few of you here? How awesome was that? Awesome. How many of you walked out of there and said, geez, I'm not alone after all? See, when I come to these tea parties, really what I do, the reason I go is to recharge. Because I sit in this little room and I can't see any of you people, and sometimes when I get the hate mail and stuff, I'm like, maybe nobody likes me. But when I come out here and I find people that I actually agree with, I'm encouraged. I'm not afraid. It's kind of a scary thing to walk into the governor's office and say, here's how you ought to run the state. But I know I got all you people behind me. So tea parties are like church. The Bible says, forsake not the gathering of yourselves together. When we all leave here, here's the thing. This will be done. I told somebody the other day, called my radio show, and he said, talk me, Leland, out of giving up. And my response was, if I have to talk you out of giving up, you've already done it. It's got to be in you. But here's the thing. It's one heart and one mind at a time. Because it took us 40 years to get to this place. We're not going to turn it around in a year. We're not going to turn it around in one election cycle. It's going to take a long time to get those bums out of there. And as far as I'm concerned, all of them from both parties can go. But it's going to take a while to get those bums out of there. These tea parties give us courage to tell people we would never tell before what we think is right. And it gives us courage to tell people to stand up in situations for ourselves that we would never have stood up before. Every time you stand up, there's some colloquium or diversity group or some group that wants to tell you that that's not politically correct. My friends, I don't care anymore about political correctness. I care about my liberties and your liberties, and it's time for us to stand up. These tea parties give us the courage to do that.